Hey guys, this is Antidote from Enigma Gaming. I'm the IGL and the controller of the team.
Hi guys, my name is Rishi aka RVK and I play the Sentinel / controller role in my team.
This is Shakir, also known as Hikka in the gaming community. And at Enigma Gaming, I usually, like you all have seen, I usually play the initiator role / second duelist, I would say. So yeah, that's my role.
My name is Tejas Kodian. I go by the nick Rexy. I used to play CSGO professionally and right now I play professionally Valorant for Enigma Gaming. In my team, my role is basically initiator. For example, my main is Sova. But like in some maps, I play Cypher and Viper as well.
My main agents are Astra and Killjoy. Well, I like Astra and Killjoy because they are, supportive agents, and I can see the whole map. It makes easier to call as an IGL.
I like to play Cypher, Killjoy and Viper. I prefer Cypher because that's the agent I started with, but the other three agents give me a lot of mobility and it suits the playstyle of my games.
So basically, I started Valorant in beta and I used to play Raze a lot. I like to fly around with my satchels. I like to, use the boom bot. I'm famous for my hit card, as you all know. So I love playing Raze, but at Enigma Gaming, I play more for support / second duelist. I play Sky, as you have seen. I used to play Sage. Now there are more agents coming. Like, obviously, I can't reveal too much, but you always see me soon.
In CSGO, I was like, when you can say duelist, because I used to frag and I used to be the entry fragger. But with time and with experience, I felt like my team needed me to be like more of an initiator guy instead of a duelist guy. So like for the team and to win, I'm okay with changing what I like instead of what I want.
I think India and Southeast Asia has a different kind of meta because some teams, the Singaporean teams love to play double duelist, where in India you'll find single duelist and a Sky, semi-duelist meta going on right now. It's kind of different, but yeah, it's the beauty of Valorant. Every region has their own meta, and there's the beauty you'll find in the game.
I feel like the meta in India is like a lot different to the meta internationally, just because of the fact that I think outside India they rely a lot more on their individual prowess, where in India everyone relies on teamwork and they understand the game in a very different way. So that's why we see a double duelist meta internationally, but a double initiator meta in India. So I think it's not a lot of difference, but it just shows that the two regions are different from each other, and playing against each other you can see like very good matches because it's totally opposite play styles.
I think the Indian teams are doing really great. I think the skill set is there, and I think with the proper mindset, like the Indian teams can really give tough and maybe win some tournaments in the Asian soil.
I think India is not far back from the other international teams at this stage, because I think the only thing that kind of stops them is how strong their basics are compared to the international teams. I don't think skill or aim is a factor here, because I think every Indian professional player has enough decent aim to compete in international tournaments. But I think next year is going to be very huge for the Indian scene, especially with us competing against all these international teams. So it's going to take India to another level for sure.
So India compared to the world stage has a completely different meta, and on the world stage you'll see a completely different meta. That's also because of our playstyle in India. Like, India is more focused towards team play rather than individual play, and on the world stage you would see like individual play more than teamwork. Obviously there is teamwork as well, but there is more individual play, like mini plays. For example, if you would see Sentinels, they have a very strong individual gameplay over there, so they focus more on the individual plays. And in India, people focus on like team play, which is obvious because Indians believe that team play is the thing which will take them forward in the scene. So the meta is completely like different. In NA, in Europe, you would see a double duelist meta, rather in India you would see a double init.
Well, it's nothing interesting. I wake up in the morning, I try to have my breakfast and then take a quick shower and hop into the PC for my individual routine, and then we start our practice, which we don't get every day because there are so many events lined up. We don't really get the proper practice time or hours. But yeah, it's a part of the process, and after practice, I generally chill with my teammates and then try to give as much as time for my family and my girlfriend.
Like when it's good and like I have a happy vibe, I wake up and I stream for like 3 hours in the morning, from like after 9 or 10 till it's our lunch break. Then maybe our practice starts by 2. So it's completely depending on the day how many scrims we get. If we get 2 sets of scrim, then we practice till 9 or 10 some days. And after that, like, we don't have the energy. Individually, I don't have the energy, so I just chill. I play like Dota. I play Dota. If possible, I play CS:GO as well. But like, it's a normal day. Just play. Nothing extraordinary. Unless it's an off day, I like to go home. I like to spend time with my family, my dog. So like, it keeps me happy.
So I wake up around 11 a.m. in the morning. I obviously brush my teeth, and then I go down for breakfast. I just chill in the hall a bit, go through my phone, go through all the notifications I've been getting, a lot of fan love. And then I obviously go for a shower. Then I come, I obviously sit on my PC at about 12:30, and then I start grinding my individual gameplay. I just play a couple of death matches. I just run around in the range, just warm my hands. And then obviously our team practice starts, and then we obviously we go in the groove. We play scrims, we play matches, we have demo sessions, we talk as a team, we work on our strengths and weaknesses. And then at around 3ish, I go down for lunch. I obviously have lunch, and then we come back up again. Practice resumes. At about 5:30, I would after two sets of scrims, I would just go up in the terrace, just go around, grab some fresh air, because obviously it's very important, get off your PC and walk around, just exercise a bit. So I do that, and then I have my tea. Obviously, I have biscuit and tea every single day. And then obviously practice resumes again, and it's a very hectic schedule. It's all about practice, and then practice finishes at about 8:39. Sometimes it goes till 10. So then I have my dinner, and then obviously I chill with my friends on Discord. I speak to a couple of friends. After that, I just come back to my PC, watch a couple of videos. Sometimes I do late night workouts at about 1-2 a.m. and I get a lot of hate from my teammates saying, "Bro, you're gonna work out at this time?" Obviously, why not? So yeah, I do that. I just chill. Sometimes watch a movie. Sometimes I even grind. And obviously, guys, I'm the most consistent streamer. I stream every day. No, not gonna lie.
You know what the most?
I think it's the manager, Karan. He's been doing an absolutely amazing job since the beginning, and I think he would be the lifesaver for the org and the team.
I don't think I have any favorite buddies at the bootcamp. I think all of them are super close to me, and we're all teammates, so it's nice. But I think the best part about the bootcamp right now is Leo, Rixie's dog, because I think that's a change that everyone needed. He's super nice, and it's super fun to have a dog at the bootcamp.
I think the location, because it's pretty, if you see the terrace, if you see the view from our terrace, it's amazing. You can see the city from the hills. So I think the location is good, and I think that's the charm of the
favorite place of the bootcamp would definitely be the roof or the terrace, because the view from there is insane. It's something that helps you calm down after maybe an intense match or anything, if you're sad about something. So it's super nice to have a very calm place around in the bootcamp. I don't watch a lot of movies or TV series, but I think everyone should watch Suits and Designated Survivor on Netflix. It's I think two of the most well-written series I've ever watched. Even Breaking Bad, but I don't think that's everyone's taste. So, yeah.
Well, I'm a big Bollywood fan, and recently one of my favorite movies, Sher Shah, and I've watched that movie an nth number of times, and I really love the movie. So I would recommend everyone, if if you are not into Bollywood, should watch that movie. It will give you chills in every scenes.
I don't watch many series and movies, but I like Big Bang Theory and Narcos. So recently I don't know much more about the series which have come out. I like Squid Game, so that's it. I'm not much of a series person.
Definitely our manager, Mr. Karan Kapadia, because he's a very good manager, but he's like a little bit strict sometimes. So yeah, it's fun to have him around.
It has to be Rafael. Like no specific reason, but he's a bit childish compared to other teammates I've played with. He's a very good person, like by heart, and insane player. But sometimes he just, I don't know, unbearable.
I think Esports Premier Series are doing a really great job. I really love the format because it gives a lot of time. It has their own qualifiers, and then for the grand finals it gives a lot of time to prepare as well, because the Valorant scene is evolving really quick, and as an individual you need time to be the best version of yourself. And I think TOs like Esports Premier Series are doing a really good job to give the players time for the grand final to we show the best Valorant for the Indian scene.
So I think the Esports Premier Series had like 4 qualifiers, and each qualifier had a lot of time between each of them. So I think that was a really good thing. We had a lot of time to practice between each qualifier, and it was super nice to have that time, and you can showcase the best of what we had during those qualifiers, and to now play in the top 4 teams right now is a good thing. And I like the whole setup or the format of the qualifiers.
TO did similar to this because every TO had one event, and they didn't have qualifiers as this, like 4 different qualifiers, 4 different teams. It's a long process, long like tournaments, but it was okay. But I think it was something new I experienced, and it was good because every team gets a chance to qualify like 4 times. If sometimes teams can perform bad, sometimes it's a bad time for the team, but if you get 4 chances, then every team like gets equal amount of chances.
अरे कुछ याद ही नहीं, इतना पहले हुआ था. हाँ ठीक है.
Gaming.
ऑफ हो गया पीछे, अभी हुआ.
Yeah, I'll do it again. यार जोश में बोला था मैंने. Shit.
Initiate a meta.
ये ऑफ हो गया.
I used to be sorry, kata.
एग्जाम्पल भी आ गया, ये भी रख लो. क्यों?